The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Jones again on second down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run on first down. Jones. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. The give is to Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Now a play fake. Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Wentz. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Touchdown, Colts! Tom Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Lance now on first down. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. Off of play action, here's Lance. There's the rookie from LSU, it's Jamar Chase. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Lance on the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Lance. Dancing to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll bring break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And it'll be intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First and 10, 22-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Wentz. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And he's going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throwing now is Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Wentz. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second down at 7. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Lance to throw on second down here. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here's Lance. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw it.
And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
57.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wentz. Looking left side and has got a man. That's Fuller. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
A 25-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A beautiful fake. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Lance now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
From midfield, here's Lance. That one going to be complete to David Moore.
And down to the 11. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Steps away to his left. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Elijah Moore.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are now an extra point away from leading this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down with a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. For the lead, here's third and goal. Here's Jones. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,